Hey Danielle and Trevor, this is Jonathan Newman here. I'm a member of the new member class of 2015 of the Florida Cicerons, and this is my application video to be a 2016 Spring Retreat leader. So if I were a superhero, I feel like my arch nemesis would be the ghosts from Pac-Man, Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Fly. I realize that is technically more than one nemesis, but I feel like the ghosts are kind of a package deal, so I'm going to count that as one. I hope you guys do too. Something a lot of people don't know about the ghosts from Pac-Man is that they each actually have their own unique characteristics apart from their differing colors. For instance, Blinky chases Pac-Man relentlessly, Pinky tries to strategically ambush Pac-Man, and Inky tries to scare Pac-Man into making a wrong move. And then there's Clyde, who isn't very smart. But anyway, with me being Pac-Man in this given situation, the ghosts would represent the daily struggles of life that I, along with so many others around me, have to deal with. There are always going to be problems to face. Some that may seem like they're trying to ambush you out of left field, and others that may seem like they're trying to scare you into making the wrong move. But at the end of the day, if I can find a power pellet, which in this case would be anything I can fall back on, such as my family, my friends, or my love for the Florida Cicerons, then I'll find the strength necessary to take out my ghosts, my problems, and my enemies one by one. My journey in Cicerons thus far has been one full of so many wonderful surprises. I never would have thought that I would have found an organization of all things that made me fall in love with the university I attend, but that's exactly what this one has done so far. When I first became a Florida Ciceron, I was unbelievably excited, but more than anything, I think I was overwhelmed. And being overwhelmed wasn't always necessarily a bad thing. I was overwhelmed with how vast this organization was, and I was overwhelmed with the numerous responsibilities that were now placed on each and every one of us. I very quickly learned that the Florida Cicerons have so much to offer, not only to the university, but to those of us who make up its membership. As I became tour trained, earned a committee chair, and began presidential hosting, I realized how much professional and personal growth I would achieve as a direct result of my being a part of this membership. The reason why I want to be a spring retreat leader for the new member class of 2016 is because I want to give them the same level of unconditional support and comfort that I received when I was handed my name tag to be a Florida Cicerone. I want them to know that they each have a purpose, not only in this organization, but on the University of Florida campus. I've heard it said so many times before. Our job is to leave this organization better than how we found it. And being a spring retreat leader will allow me to help the new member class of 2016 who are the future of this organization to become motivated and passionate and driven to make this organization better, and hopefully have fun while doing it. If I were in charge of spring retreat, hey, I'm in charge. You have to do what I say. One activity that I would implement would only take about 5 minutes to complete, and it would be called word collage. Word collage. Word collage. Word collage. The new member class will all sit together, all bunched up and cozy, and the season members will line up along the perimeter of the room. Or if we're outside, then just a line. One at a time, each season member will step up in front of the new member class and present one word that exhibits what emotions and what feelings they had when they became a Florida Cicerone. After having presented that one word, no explanation necessary, they will write that word on either a whiteboard or a chalkboard that stands behind them. As each season member presents their word and writes it on the board will fill up to form a word collage that exhibits the emotions that many of the new members may be feeling. This activity serves two purposes, the first of which is to re-energize the season members and remind them of how they felt when they first became a Florida Cicerone. And in doing so, they will hopefully be reminded to give as much of themselves as they can to this organization with what little time they have left at the University of Florida. Secondly, this activity serves to allow the new members, the new member class of 2016, to understand that we as season members relate to how they're feeling. We understand that feelings of joy and excitement of becoming a Florida Cicerone will be intermixed with the stress and at times overwhelming commitment that the new member semester puts on this newbie class of 2016. We have been in their shoes. Metaphorically, of course, because otherwise that would be weird. Very weird. We understand what they are feeling and what they're going through. We're here to talk to them, and we're here to provide unconditional support for them through every single step of the process. 3 words that I would want to describe the new members in my small group after having left spring retreat would be comfortable, purposeful, and confident.